welcome back, and welcome back. Today we're going to make apple cinnamon French toast. Yes, we are. This is the bread that I like to use. You can use any bread you want. Does not have to be this brand. Use whatever you like. We're going to use some butter, some brown sugar. Of course, we need eggs. We're going to use some vanilla, some ground cinnamon. I'm also going to use a little bit of this cinnamon sugar. We're going to use some ground ginger, nutmeg, and allspice. And of course, we need 4 Granny Smith apples. Don't forget the milk. Here's your shot of everything we're going to use. Let's get cooking. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I've got 5 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to let that melt. And once that melts, in about a minute, I'll be back. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add in those sliced apples. Doesn't matter if they're starting to brown. They're going to be brown when we're done anyway. Okay, get some of that butter on them. And then we're going to go in with about 3/4 of a cup of this brown sugar, which is going to be about the remaining amount that I have in this bag. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on there. And then we're going to let these cook on a medium heat, okay, for about 10 minutes. All right, get all that all mixed in there. I say 10. I don't know why I always like to add extra time. About 5 minutes is all it's going to need. We're going to let that go. Let it get all caramelized. Get all that flavor on there. Look at that. This is going to be amazing. All right. So we're going to cook every minute. Give it a good stir, a good little zhuzh. And we're going to do this for 5 minutes. I'll be back. All right. This has been cooking for a minute. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add some more flavor to this. Okay. We're going to add a tablespoon of vanilla. And I'm going to add a tablespoon. Did I grab the cinnamon sugar? I sure did. I grabbed the cinnamon sugar. I don't want the cinnamon sugar, but that's fine. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of cinnamon. And now we're going to let this go ahead and cook for 5 minutes. Okay? So actually 4, because we've already done a minute. So we're just going to kind of coat that up. Get some of that cinnamon and vanilla on the rest of those delicious apples that we are going to fall in love with. Make this once, and I guarantee you, taking your French toast to another level. Your family is going to absolutely love it. Okay? So we're going to let this cook for 4 minutes, and I'll be back. All right, we've cooked these apples for exactly 5 minutes, and they are done. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to let them sit off to the side. Let that sugar kind of stick to those apples. And the sauce is going to also thicken up a little bit for us. So we're going to set it off to the side, and we're going to make that French toast. I'll be right back. All right, we're going to get this French toast part done. This is 6 eggs that I put in here. And it's all according to how many you're going to make. Now, these 6 eggs will probably make me about 4, 8, 10, if I really want to stretch it, but definitely 8, okay? But I'll probably make 10 with it. I'm going to go ahead and go in with, I would say, 1/4 of a cup of milk, tablespoon of vanilla, because we like the taste of vanilla. I'm going to go in with the nutmeg, about a tablespoon. The ginger, definitely a tablespoon. It just adds that little something to it. A little allspice, and that's about a teaspoon of that. And then I'm going to add in that cinnamon, and I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of that. Okay, and there we go. Now we just mix all this up, and then our little mixture is ready, and we are going to just dip the bread in it and get this baby going. Now, I cook my French toast in butter. You don't have to, but I do. It just does something to those edges. It just gives it a little something extra. It's what I like. It's what my family loves. And that's how I'm going to do it. You don't have to cook yours in butter, not as much as I do, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. I cook them in just as much butter as I do my pancakes. All right? So we're going to just dip those pieces of bread in here and get them in the pan. Let me get that baby heated up. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. I like to put butter all over it, the pan. I like to get it all over. I want butter to be all over that French toast, okay? You don't have to do this step, but I absolutely do. All right? So I'm going to get this butter all melted all up, all yummy on there. Look at that. It's going to make a big difference. All right? I'll be right back. All right, now here we go. Take that French toast, dip it on both sides, and in she goes. You can see what I'm doing? Probably can't. I'll have to bring the camera up. There we go. Gotta rinse my fingers. I'll be right back. Alright, and here's what I mean when I say I like to add a little extra butter. Put a little butter there. Let it melt all around the sides there. Put some back here because it needs a little butter. We don't want it to be deprived. Put a little here so it can go back down those sides there. All right. So we're going to give it a couple of minutes on each side. And our French toast is done. You want it to be golden brown. All right. Gigi be back. All right. I just flipped her to the second side. Doesn't she look delicious? All right. A couple more minutes and she will be done too. All right, I'll be back. Okay, and this is how I dip mine in there. Dip it down, and then get it in the skillet. You don't want to leave it in there to soak. It can turn into a bit of disaster that way. If you get too much on there, it'd have to cook too long. If it has to cook too long, that's no fun. Okay? And that's just how I dip mine and get it in there. All right? So I'm going to continue to keep going until these are done, and I'll be back. And there she is. I used some of the syrup that we made from the apples and put it on there. Yes, I did. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi next time. Take care, you guys.